What's going on, guys? Good morning.
Morning.
August the 20th, 2022. And I got my good buddy here, Zach Deadman. We're out here. We're going to be checking some sets. We're going to try to do 2 sets a day. We don't have a ton of time, but we're going to hang a stand, and then there's a stand I want to move. I kept having deer go behind me last year, and I actually had a shooter buck come behind me last year, but I couldn't get a shot. It's real thick in there, and that's right down the road here. I will show it to you once we get over there, but it's a mixture. You've got a lot of white oaks in there, and they were dropping acorns big time last year, but you got white oaks and red oaks, mixture of pines, and you've got a swamp in there and a beaver pond. So it's a good area. Right down the road from it, you got an agriculture field, a bean field, and it's a transition area. They'll come right on through there, especially in the morning. They'll walk through there trying to get back to their bedding area. So it's a good place to be early season or during the rut. Plenty of does stay in there, so it's a good place to be during the rut. So yeah, I just want to get with y'all and talk to you a little bit about what we're doing today. And well, like I said, we'll show you what's going on. The second set we're going to do is a new spot. Well, it's not really a new spot. Zach has hunted it some during muzzleloader. Was it muzzleloader season or bow season last year?
A little bit during bow season, and had a couple small bucks come through there.
Didn't you hear one raking a tree?
Yep, heard one raking a tree in there, making a scrape.
Yep.
And it's just off the edge of a bean field, and there's actually peanuts in another field right out there too.
Yep.
This year, so it's a little thick in there though, so might have to make a couple extra shooting lanes, but should be a good spot this year.
Absolutely. Look, we're new to this, so there's not going to be much editing. It's the real thing. You know, what you see is what you get. Nothing fancy about us. And this ain't Hollywood. This is real life stuff. But yeah, so he's hunted it before. I've been in there quite a bit. I haven't hunted it as much as he has, but I've been in there, I know the area. So actually what I've done is there's a path in there that you can take, and it goes right back there in the middle of the woods where he was hunting. And last week, I think it was, or the week before last, I sprayed some chemical down to kill all that underbrush and all that grass. And I'm gonna go in there and we're gonna make a food plot here probably beginning of September or mid-September, depending on what rain we get. We're gonna plant that seed right before the rain. We're gonna plant some whitetail Imperium no plow. If you haven't used that stuff is great. It's a good blend, and it'll come up in the shade. You still need some sunlight, but it's a good blend. But yeah, we'll get back with you now.
All right, y'all have a good day.
What's going on, guys? We're in here. We're gonna move this stand. All right, so I'm gonna move this stand right over here. There's a white oak right there next to that holly tree. So the reason I'm picking that tree, it's a little bit on the hill. You got that holly tree breaking you up. And this is where that deer trail, heavy deer trail, was last year. Now my stand is back here. And most of the deer that I've seen have come behind me. I have killed a big doe in here, and she did right. She came in front of me, but most of them are coming behind me. So that's what we're going to do. So you got north that way, south behind me, east, west. So we get a lot of west winds. You get a cold front end, northwest wind. So if I'm up this tree over here and the deer path is right here where I'm standing, the wind is going to be golden for us. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just keeping y'all updated, and I'll get back with y'all once we move that stand. If you want to, you can take a look at to where the stand is now. It's pretty over here, but these deer keep moving on this high ground, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to move this stand to the high ground. Here's where the stand is right here, overlooking that swamp. It's pretty, but they like to walk the edge of the swamp instead of out there in the middle, especially when it fills up with water when we get more rain. Oh, we're getting this trimmed up. We're getting it right. We're gonna hang this ladder. I'm gonna try to set this camera down to where y'all can still see us now. He's trimming some of it up, but we're not gonna trim too much. We still want to keep some to cover us up in the tree. You never want to have your stand in the wide open, especially for these ladder stands. They're not as high as I like to get, but make sure you have plenty of cover around you when you're using these ladder stands that are not that high. These two branches right here on this holly, and then that little bit of that gum tree. Oh yeah. I think that's about good, man. I don't know if you can reach any of that right there, but if you can, it's no big deal.
What you talking about?
See this stuff right here? It's a little bitty stuff right here.
On that same tree?
Yeah.
This one right here?
Yep. The one right there and one right above it. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, I'm coming down.
You good?
Yep. You can get up here and take a look if you want.
Yeah.
All right, we got her done. Zach's gonna climb up there and take a look also. You know, he's helping me hang this set, so I told him before he's more than welcome to hunt it. That's how we do things around here. You know, I help him hang his set. He lets me hunt his stand and vice versa. All right, so look, I'm gonna show you something here. This is called improvising. This is what we do out here in the woods in real life. Not no movie star stuff you see on television. So, a lot of these straps are old. This stand's been here a while. So what I did was, we used that existing ratchet strap that was up there, but she's wore out. So I went ahead and put that on, but I went ahead and I put, I don't know if you can see it, but I went ahead and put another ratchet strap on there. Well, that's good up there, but see the center bracket? This rope right here, she is wore out. I could barely get it tied because it was so short also. So improvising. I cut that tail end of that ratchet strap, and we're gonna wrap it right around this tree here. So I got that tail end of that ratchet strap, we're gonna wrap it around, and we're gonna use that instead of that rope. All right, so we'll set you down real quick with some little tips and tricks out here in real life. No Hollywood around here. Ain't that right, Zach?
That's right.
How's it look out there?
It looks pretty good, man.
All right, we got it wrapped around. I'm getting things going here. All right, so look, a lot of these branches, you know, we've already disturbed this area quite a bit. You know, it's August, mid-August, it's late. I would rather have gotten this done in May, April, June, July. at the latest. But here we are in August. We've had a busy summer. So we've cut a lot of these branches and stuff, and the deer are going to notice this. But I recommend when you cut these things, all these branches on the ground that we cut for a shooting lane, get them out of the way. We're going to drag them out of the way where I think this deer is going to be traveling. So. All right, everybody. This is going to be our number 2 set. We're actually going to hang this one. You've hunted here with a climber, son.
Yep, right back over here.
Yep. So what you got is, we got a river back there. Now these woods here are scattered. We got red oaks, we got white oaks, we got pines, a mixture of hardwoods and pines. So and if you get deeper in there, there's a lot of underbrush, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's bedding area. There's no telling where the deer could come from, but there's bedding area all over the place. So this is a good spot for early season. And the reason I say that is behind us, with about 150, 200 yards, we got a bean field.
Yep.
They're going through the fields at night to eat. But right here, if you can see, I've sprayed this, and we're going to plant a food plot in here. And you might be wondering, how are you going to plant a food plot in here, right? Well, Whitetail Imperium makes a good seed that's called the no plow. And all I've got to do, I'm going to bring a cultivator in here, and I'm going to rake all this out with a small tractor. Expose the dirt, and we're going to put some fertilizer down and some lime, and we're going to plant this up. So what we're hoping is to have a little kill plot. These deer, they're going to be cruising in here eating on acorns. When they eat acorns, they got to have some green to digest those acorns. So they don't, if you got acorns dropping, that's not the only thing they eat. You know, they still got to have some greens, some clover and stuff. So we're going to plant this kill plot right here. Hopefully they'll be filtering through here. They're going to stop right here, stage, eating this little kill plot we got, and then they'll make their way toward the bean field. So we're going to hang this ladder up somewhere. We're going to pick a tree. So we're going to get back with you. All right. Facing this way. Probably going to have to shorten that up a little bit. Yeah, I can get them. I already got the sizes out. So grab this strap too. Yeah.
So hopefully we'll have a good shooting lane back toward the food plot and then down that path. If we get that food plot in here, it'll probably
Be a little kill plot, won't it?
yeah, it'll kind of venture through here a little bit more often.
Yeah, I've said this earlier, but I like to get this stuff done early. You know, May, June, latest July, but here we are, mid-August, August 20th. Yep. It is busy. It's hard to get stuff done when you're busy, but we're getting it done. It'll have some time to settle before the season. So. Hold that ladder. Mm-hmm. Actually, adjust it where you need it to. I'll adjust it. You go see if it's level or not. You tell me if I need to go where I need to go. We need a good edit person. You're pretty good with technology, aren't you?
Oh, I'm top of the line.
Okay. So we're gonna do some. We're gonna clear some stuff for Zach here. He's gonna stay up there, and I'm gonna run this pole saw and see what he needs cleared. Tell me where, this stuff here?
Yep, the right side, yep. All that right there.
Right here?
Yep, that stuff right in front of
You gonna put the top off?
you. Yep.
Good?
Yeah, maybe limb a couple of this little trash on the side of this tree,
All right.
and I think that's gonna be good.
All right, we can make it happen.
It looks pretty good up here. Did you hit that top limb up high right here at the holly tree?
The holly tree?
This one right here,
Want to cut the top off?
right in front of you.
Huh?
That one.
This one?
Yep. Yep, that right there.
What else you got?
That'll be good if you can get some of that stuff off of there. Yep, that's good.
All right.
Perfect.
All right.
I wouldn't touch nothing else.
Yep. So, the reason we chose this tree, like I said, it's overlooking this kill plot, this little food plot we're going to have. Deer will transition through here, going to the bean field. There's some scattered oaks in here. That's a big tree, so if you got deer come up behind them, that tree will cover them pretty well. And he's also got a lot of greenery around him. So he's covered up pretty well. You can see up there pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah, that's a good spot.
All right.
I think we're done.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for today with Stan for setups. We'll get back to it here hopefully next week. I might spray a little food plot. Spray some food plots this afternoon. But all right, until next time.